Vines of Bellrose Hollow. Chapter 2. The Man with the Lighter Eyes. There are certain kinds of men you only see after dark, not because they hide, but because they belong to the night. Their charm is quieter, their footsteps are softer, and their damage almost always irreversible. He arrived at 11:37 p.m. on a Tuesday. It wasn't the first time. I'd seen him once before, maybe 2 weeks prior, leaning against the back of Paige Alston's fence like he was waiting for a cue that never came. But this time, he let himself in. A gloved hand slipped through the gate, and the click of the latch echoed like a secret. Paige didn't turn on the porch light, but I saw her silhouette through the blinds, wrapped in a thin robe, barefoot, still damp from the shower. They didn't speak at first, just stared. Then, like a switch flipped, she reached for his collar and pulled him inside. Paige always had a soft spot for pretty things that left scars. Micah Alston's bedroom window faced the back alley. He had one of those glow-in-the-dark basketball nets suctioned to the glass, and it made everything look warped. He never told his mom, but he knew about the man. He'd seen the way his mother smoothed her hair before answering the door at night. How her laughter changed, lighter but fragile, like glass wind chimes on a porch right before a storm. Tonight, Micah was still awake, headphones in, pretending to do homework. But when the motion sensor light clicked on outside, he peeked between the blinds and froze. The man was back, taller than Micah remembered, skin the color of honey left too long in the sun, a scar on the neck, and eyes, light, too light, like glass or diluted whiskey. Micah didn't trust him, not because of how he looked, but because of how he moved, like a man who already memorized the exits. Desiree Vaughn noticed too, but she didn't say anything, not right away. She happened to be up late that night, reviewing vendor quotes for her new spa in Bluffton. Her office faced the back of Paige's house, and when she saw the figure move across the lawn, she nearly spilled her wine. Desiree wasn't the type to make assumptions, but she was the type to remember every damn detail. The next morning, she slid into Paige's kitchen with a smug smile and a tray of guava pastries. Paige, clearly exhausted, wore oversized sunglasses and a hoodie that swallowed her whole. "Rough night?" Desiree asked, pouring herself coffee without being invited. Paige didn't look up. Micah had a migraine. Desiree leaned against the counter. "You sure it wasn't the man with the lighter eyes?" Paige stiffened, just enough, but Desiree caught it. Meanwhile, Charlene Whitmore was far too busy preparing for the upcoming HOA meeting to notice anything unusual, or so she claimed. But that didn't explain why she'd had the cameras at the front gate recalibrated, or why she asked the guard to take note of any unfamiliar male guests entering the neighborhood. Charlene believed in preemption. She also believed in dossiers, and she was starting one with Paige's name on it, not out of spite, out of tradition. Charlene once told a neighbor, "A good community is like a garden. Sometimes you have to pluck the rot before it spreads." She was only half joking. 3 houses down, Cecilia DuPont watched from her upstairs window. The lights were off, but her presence was unmistakable. She moved like smoke behind the curtains, one hand gently stroking the windowsill, the other holding a ceramic mug she never drank from. Her house was silent, yet the air around it hummed. At 3:33 a.m., the vines shifted. They crept an inch higher along the porch columns, their tips curling toward the light. And from beneath the floorboards, something knocked once, then twice. Cecilia didn't flinch. She whispered something too low for anyone to hear. then vanished into the dark. By the time the sun rose, Bellrose Hollow looked perfect again. The lawns were trimmed, the mailboxes closed. The scent of magnolia and bleach hung faintly in the breeze. Paige stood on her back patio, eyes half-lidded, lips parted like she wanted to scream but forgot the words. The man with the lighter eyes had left sometime before 4 a.m. She hadn't slept. And Micah? He didn't go to school. He sat on the stairs watching his mother with the quiet suspicion children reserve for moments that don't feel quite real. He didn't ask about the man. He just said, "The vines are getting longer." Paige turned to look and froze. The back fence, her fence, was no longer visible, only green, dense, crawling, breathing green, and in the center of it all, a single glove, leather, black, familiar, clinging to the vine like it had been swallowed whole. Some men leave footprints, others leave bruises, but the most dangerous ones, they leave nothing behind but questions. And in Bellrose Hollow, those questions don't stay buried for long. Every vine begins underground. Every lie has a root. And here in Bellrose Hollow, nothing stays buried forever. This is Bellrose Hollow. Until next time, mind the soil.